What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 32 of our Wolves career mode, and today we've got some games where we have Everton in the league, and then we have Burnley here in the cup on the start of the January window, and then we have West Ham should we get to that. I believe we will end up getting to the West Ham game. The only reason we wouldn't is if something crazy happened here in the window, or if we had a lot of transfer stuff going on. That'd be the only real way. But here we are. We're 2 points back atop as City have dropped quite a few points lately. But Tottenham are also ahead of us as well. We have a schedule coming up now, including this game, where everything is pretty winnable for the next 4 or 5 games. Should we find a way to maneuver through this, we're going to get into a really, really tough portion of our schedule, as Vitinha has got a face now, which is excellent. But we're going to get into a tough part of our schedule at the beginning of February, so it's kind of imperative that we go through this portion here, going ahead and grabbing at as many points as we can. Do I want to start one of these midfielders? We'll bring him onto the bench here. I'm going to start Keanu Hoover at right back as well. So let's jump into this. Everton Wolves. Let's go. Here comes Lucas. There's plenty of space out here for Wolves. And there goes Jimenez breaking away. And it's Jimenez. Good finish. It's 1-0. And we've taken an early lead here. 17 minutes gone. And that was a good break. We just had plenty of men. Jimenez made the right run. In between the center backs, there's space out here on the right. And he is in some form. And of course, he finishes that off at a tight angle. Very well done. 1-0. Slipped in. Lucas. Out wide. There's space for Traore. Can we get a quick second? Good save. Can we get the header on? We can. It's Jimenez. He reaches the ball. He gets up highest. It's 2 quick goals as the crowd loses it a little bit here. Don't even think about it, buddy. Come on, go over there. That's a good boy. An excellent, excellent goal once again. This time, Traore in plenty of space. Has a hit. It's a decent save. But Jimenez rises highest. Goalkeeper can't get back in time. 2 quick goals for Jimenez. And it's 2-0. Here's Neves. Plenty of space down the middle for Lucas. Look at this. And once again, we're in behind here. Lucas, 3-0. And Everton, they're leaving so much space. They're playing really, really wide defensively. And the midfield are pushed way up. And there are just huge gaps in behind. Look at that. It's just incredibly large gaps. Our runs are drawing center backs all over the park. And we're cruising now 3-0 on 28 minutes. That gets played forward nicely here. Jimenez is racing forward here. Steps inside. Slipped onto Traore, and Traore's through. And it's Traore. Good save. I kind of wanted him to go with his left foot, but went with his right instead. Still a decent save. And Jimenez gets the header. It's 4. Off the corner. And we are ripping Everton apart. We've done this once or twice now. We have just destroyed Everton a couple times. And it's showing here as we're 4-0 up before the 40-minute mark. Decent header. Ought to be saved, shouldn't it? It really ought to have been saved. But we'll take it. 4-0 on 34 minutes. Here's Saiz. Back inside. Neves. That gets slipped across to Traore here. And Traore, can he slide it across? He can. Jimenez. Oh, what a block on the line. That is absurd. A great block. Nicely played on. Oh, it's nicely done. Can we get a turn? Oh, he gets away from it. He does manage to get away from it, and he finishes it off. 4-1 now. Everton pull one back. It's Andre Gomez with the goal. That is disappointing, but hopefully it does not change the outcome of this game. It gets played right into him. He just turns on it here and gets away from the tackle. Thought we were going to get a foot on it. We haven't. And they have pulled one back here. 4-1 here, 66 minutes. Nice step inside here. Can't quite get to that. Oh, and it's a lovely ball back to Iwobi. Oh, he's missed that. That is a massive, massive, massive opportunity that Everton have missed there. It may have been a game, perhaps. Should we concede? And we might concede here, considering we just gave it away, but it looks like we're going to come away with it. But a massive opportunity missed. And Everton will rue that, I imagine, though they need a lot to come from behind here. We play that forward, we can. It's nicely played. There's a little bit of space for Jimenez, and that run's being made there. Couldn't quite get to it, but Jimenez manages to keep hold of that. That's excellent from Jimenez, isn't it? It's 5. An excellent finish from Vitinha, but Jimenez here is just pure strength. Pure strength and will to get to the ball, to hold on to the ball. Absolutely excellent from the striker here. Gets a little bit lucky, a couple bounces, but look, it's just pure strength. Plays an excellent ball in. And Vitinha, of course, finishes that off. An excellent, excellent finish. 5-1 the score with a minute to go, and we are going to come away with a very, very nice victory over a pretty decent Everton side, though I don't recognize a lot of these players. Number 1 and number 2, we have been throttling Everton since we started this series, so maybe we are just their kryptonite, I guess. But we'll take it. 3 points added to the list, or added to the table. Jimenez with the hat trick. What more could you ask for as we go ahead and grab that? So Tottenham wins, so they stay ahead of us. I didn't see Manchester City on there. But we're not going top anyway. But next we have Burnley, and then we're also going to open the window. As I said, I'm not too sure if we're going to do much of anything unless something crazy comes in, or, you know, we have a little bit longer to look at it by some younger players or something like that. Perhaps it'll change as the days go by, I definitely imagine. But let's jump into this game here against Burnley. We are going to rotate. I believe I'm just going to rotate 100% here. That's probably just what's going to happen. We're going to get Neto out here. Podence, Fabio Silva, Den Donker can play. I guess we'll keep him out. Actually, Bully. Kind of want to get Bully in there. Moutinho can come on to the bench. Buta can start it right back. Nuri, no, we'll keep Johnny out there. Rene Adelaide can start. Gibbs White can start. Guendouzi can stay in there for now. And then I believe Vitinha will come onto the bench. We'll do it for Nuri, but we also haven't played Marcel in a while, so maybe that's what we'll do at left back. So let's jump into this. Wolves Burnley. Let's go. Bamba. No, he just managed to step inside quite brilliantly, really. As he turns, gets that ball in there. Hull gets it back. It's lovely football. It's a good save. And then they take it out of play. He's just got to put that cross in, lad. But an excellent little start from Burnley there. Really did well to maneuver that chance. And Fabio Silva's just going to ruin it, isn't he? He's through on goal. And Burnley are going to rue it. Right down the other end, Fabio Silva. It's the right back playing everyone on side. It's dreadful, really. I mean, what else could you say? The right back here is just letting him go, and I'm not sure where the right back's going. Fabio Silva steps inside, and it's not a convincing finish, is it? But it just gets there, and on 6 minutes, it's 1-0. He is racing forward. There's plenty of space back there. I didn't even realize it. It gets split into Rene Adelaide out wide. It's a very strange ball. It's a Podence, but Podence, tight angle, always finished that. That's a stunning goal. How in the world has Podence done that? I thought that angle was too tight. And he's finished it in off the post. That's an incredible finish from Podence. Let's watch this again. This is a stunner. That gets put out wide here. Right toward the edge of the box. What a finish. In off the post. Just curls it around. Look at this angle here. Just gone off the goalkeeper. It's an excellent finish. And it's 2-0. Nicely played. He's onside. Dia here. Slip back inside. There's plenty of space here. Good touch. And they've pulled one back. Burnley have a goal. It's 2-1. Not what we wanted to see as Brownhill scores the goal. Decently worked. There was just too much space in the middle. Cannot allow that space in the middle. Dia gets a hold of it. Just one ball back inside. And he does well to finish that off, Brownhill. 2-1 the score, 33 minutes. Here's Gibbs White. Racing forward here. Slips it out wide. Now here's Fabio Silva. Can he get away from the center back? He manages to. And it's Silva. Good finish. And Fabio Silva, right on the stroke of halftime, has given us a little bit of breathing space. 3-1 the score. A 2-goal gap. And the young striker making sure that we have a tough hand in this. That was a little bit close to the goalkeeper. A little bit close. I guess it just went by him a little bit too quickly. And it's 3-1 at halftime. Gibbs White racing away. We slip that forward. An excellent pass. And Fabio Silva takes it. And Fabio Silva clips it. Oh, and it's cleared off the line. I waited for the goalkeeper to come out. Clipped it at the perfect time. It just didn't beat the last defender. Incredible defending. Nicely played through is Dia. A lovely ball back into Benson. Is he onside? He is. It's 3-2. Burnley have pulled another back. And on 55 minutes, we're back in a game here. Not what we wanted to see. That was very, very tight, but he has stayed onside. And he's finished it off. It's a nice little move here. He steps in, and then Guendouzi just lets him run. That's his man, surely. Lets him run. He gets into that space, finishes it off. 3-2 on 55 minutes. And it's, we're back in it. Not what we wanted. Gets that ball out there to Buta. There's space there for Neto, and Neto is charging away. He's a little bit wide here, Neto, but he can slip it into him, and oh, it's going to go in. And the goalkeeper has his head in his hands. That's game over. He got a really big touch. It just seems to have bounced off his back and gone in. It's tough on Burnley. They've had a good game, but we are just going to sneak away. Ball comes in here, gets a touch, and it just hits the goalkeeper. We'll look at it again here. Hits him in the butt, and then it just bounces, hits him in the back. Goes in, and we are going to escape Burnley. 4-2 the score, 5 minutes to go. Corner set to come in with 2 minutes to go as Burnley need a very large miracle. As time continues to tick, that'll really do it. Even if they score here. A nice result. We move on in the FA Cup. We are holders after all. And hopefully we can keep on going in this tournament. Fabio Silva with the hat trick. Our forwards are insanely prolific. Really incredible. But we do escape. Man United go through. Leeds are out. It's not too bad. But it is the early rounds at the FA Cup. Anyone who goes out from the Premier League is a plus this early in the game. So let's take a look around really quick as an offer is coming for Willy Bully. 21 million. They want us to really go out and try and renew his contract. Delegate renewal. We're going to try and lower this again. £80,000 in a year. So we have delegated that. We'll see if we can get him to go. Kilman has been sold. Campagna sold. Jordal has left on loan. And an offer has come in for Willy Bully for £21 million. We'll see if we can get a little bit more, but that's a pretty decent... He's 30. It's a decent bid. He's 30. I mean, not getting anywhere. Not getting younger. He's our fourth choice. That's some pretty good money there. As you can see, we're 1 or 2 back at City still, so they won their last game. Interest is coming for Kabak. Leipzig have offered the same amount for Willy Bully. I'm going to delegate the same bid back, and we'll see what comes our way. If he goes, we'll need another center back. We'll see if we can perhaps find one. We have a couple on the list there. We also don't really have extra money to spend. We'll probably be around 22, 23 million. As Leverkusen have bid 38 million for Den Donker. I don't really want to sell Den Donker, actually. Regardless of the bids that come in. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. But we move forward. Let's see if we'll get to the West Ham game without anything crazy happening. Den Donker transfer offer again, this time from Real Madrid. It'd be tough to tell Den Donker to say no to that, wouldn't it, in real life? It'd be tough to keep a player like that, but it is what it is. As you can see, we're also only 6 points out of Liverpool, so this is not done yet. We want to finish top 4. As an offer is coming for Asmussen, we're just going to let him go. 23 already. Unfortunately, he just doesn't get good in the game, does he? And that's a little bit harsh on him, but it is the nature of the transfer window. So we are going to get to the West Ham game today. We'll have 3 games. Maybe next episode we might have some transfer stuff, as another offer is coming for Willy Bully. 21 million, this time from Manchester United. And that will go ahead and just be rejected, because we can get that same price from 2 teams in Europe instead. So let's jump into this game against West Ham. Everyone is fit. Everyone is ready to go. Let's jump into it. Traore back inside. One more. Nicely played on. Here's Traore. And Traore's going to get into a good spot. Good save. It's going to come all the way to St. Maximin at the other end. And it is going to go out for a corner. Tight angle for Traore. Oh, went out for a goal kick. Tight angle for Traore. Decent save. Nicely done. Oh, can't quite get a touch on. Gave it right back to them. There's Castillejo. Back inside for Fornals. He does so well to slip inside. Oh, a huge, huge block on the line. It's really poor defending from us, except right at the end. Manages to go ahead and grab it as Jimenez is in here. Oh, that's a massive save. Everything is happening so quickly. It's a struggle to process everything, but chances at either end. And it's still 0-0. That's a big tackle. There was plenty of space out on the right for Castillejo. We slip that through to Jimenez. We can. One more. Clipped inside. Back into Jimenez. What a save. What a save that is. Brilliant from the goalkeeper. As the corner comes in and it gets pushed out to Lucas. Back inside. Coop Miners. Slides across here. Here's Traore. Can't quite do anything with it. Corner sets to come in. Can we grab a lead? It's punched away. It's going to come to St. Maximin here. So he steps inside and goes for goal. And, ooh, that was not far away. Slipped on. Nicely done. Here's Lucas. There's a bit of space to run into for Lucas. And the center back's starting to turn away from each other as Jimenez is on it. Slips it back. And here's Traore. Oh, good save. Lovely football there on the hour mark as we tried to grab ourselves a lead. Ball headed up in the air on the corner and cleared away as well. Steps back inside. Can't quite do it. Nicely played. Lovely stuff. Here's Allaire. Does well to step back inside. Oh, gets clipped out wide there. And it's taken down brilliantly. Good save. Tight angle. Had a lot to do to beat the goalkeeper from there, but there was a lot of space there for West Ham to grab a lead. And this is going to come out to Traore, and Traore is going to have a run inside. Steps in. Comes to Guendouzi. Can't quite do anything with it. Nicely done. Here's Lucas. Can we slip that through? We can. Here's Fabio Silva. Can he slip that back? He can. Lucas on it here. Plenty of space. Oh, good save. 7 minutes to go, and we're both searching for a lead. It's a 0-0. Not very often do our games finish like that as the header from Traore comes in. And Mignolet in goal. Collects it. Oh, that's a really lovely ball in. What a save. A massive save by Patricio. He came out quickly to deal with it. There's a minute to go. Is there something in this as we get it out wide to Traore? Traore does well to step inside here. Can he slide it across? He can. Rene Adelaide kind of on it here, and it looks like it gets beaten off, and that will probably end it. 0-0 is going to be the final here. What are the chances of that? We score tons of goals. We concede tons of goals. We have a 0-0 here. Not very often does that sort of stuff happen. As you can see, 14 shots as well from both sides combined. A City draw as well. We had a chance to go above. But a 0-0 the final. A massive, massive, massive point in terms of where that goes. Because as you can see, a win there and we go top of the table. Tottenham drew and City drew. We also drew. Bad time to draw. Next episode anyway, we have Forest, Brighton, and Villa. And as I said, depending on how transfers go, we may have a little bit of something else in there in terms of bringing in new players, letting players go. And we may only get through 1 game, 2 games. It completely depends. It is a little bit liquid in the window, guys. But that is going to be it. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.